Okay, I'm going to finish these notes going through the various problems. I'm not going to finish everything exactly, but I am going to show you some basics. So right here where it says on this example D, g of f of 1, it would look like this, g of f of 1. And what you would want to do is you'd want to solve for f of 1 first. So you'd have to figure out what is f of 1. So f of 1 is equal to, here we go, 4 times 1 minus 6. How did I do that? I went to my f of x, which is f of x equals 4x minus 6. And then I plugged in that 1. So let's see what I'm done with. 4 times 1 is 4. Minus 6 is equal to negative 2. So I know that f of 1 is, in fact, negative 2. So once I have that, I can then take g and plug in my negative 2. How do I know that? Because of this original problem. It says g of f of 1. Rewritten like this on this step, meaning now we want to solve it from the inside out. Solve f of 1. All right, there's f of 1. We solved it. Once we had f of 1, I could then turn around and substitute that back in. And now I'm solving g of negative 2. And then how do I do that? There's my g equation right there. I'm going to plug in my negative 2. I'm going to square it plus 1. And that comes out to, what is that? Negative 2 squared is 4, plus 1 is positive 5. And then that's your answer. So you can rewrite the entire thing. This thing is equal to 5. This is real great. Check out E, y'all. This is real fun. Are you ready? I'm going to write this thing crazy. This says f of g of h of 6. So this is what it looks like. It looks like h of 6 first. Got it? And then they want to plug this thing into the g. Oof. Then they want to plug this thing into f. Lord, child, help me. How can I read this? F of g of h of 6. See how this builds on itself? You can do this infinitely, more or less. You can just keep shoving things in, shoving things in, shoving things in. So we're going to solve it from the inside out. So the first thing we're going to solve is h of 6. h of 6, all right? Let's start with h of 6. h of 6 equals 1/2 times 6 plus 2. 1/2 times 6 is 3. Add the 2, you get 5. All right, so h of 6 is equal to 5. We now know that much. Hooray for us. So now look what we have to do. Now we have to go back, and I'm gonna kind of go over here. I'm gonna switch to blue. This is kind of gonna look janky, but I'm out of space. So I'm gonna take us over here in this area. It's kind of gross. Over here, hey guys. And so I'm gonna take this. So I have h of 6 is equal to 5. Got it. Now I have to plug that back in for the g. So now what I'm left with is f of g of, and what is h of 6 equal to? 5. Good for us. So now it wants me to solve g of 5. See how this just builds on itself? G of 5, here's this. I'm going to put in there 5 squared. 5 squared plus 1, and that gives me 26. So now 5 squared is 25 plus 1 is 26. So I've solved my g of 5, and now what I have to do is I have to plug in g of 5, which is 26. See this, gang? Isn't this just great? F of 26 equals 4 times 26 minus 6. So 4 times 26, what does that come out to be? 104. So we have 104 minus 6, which gives us 98. So this entire garbage problem we just did evaluates out to this much, assuming I didn't make any mistakes, which is possible I did. That's how you read that. That's what you do with that. F, we've already done enough of these examples. You'd rewrite it like this, h of f of 2x plus 4. So you would have to solve the 2x plus 4 first, or the f of 2x plus 4 first. Now, to finish up these notes real quick, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start another video. I was going to try to finish it on one video, but I'm going to do a separate video.